What's up, guys? Today we're going to be talking about 8 abbreviations that I use in English and what they mean. But first, we're going to run into a gas station real quick because I got to get an energy drink. So buckle up because y'all come with me. Yep, here we go. Alrighty. We're gonna go home and then we're all gonna chat. See you in a few. What's up, guys? We just got back, so we got back and situated, so we're gonna get right back into the video. Situate my phone. And I'm gonna be 100% honest with you guys. This is my second take, because my first take I started talking and my phone died like 30 seconds in. So hopefully we'll be fine now. Yeah, so this is 8 phrases, like abbreviations that I use in English, that I use in English when talking to people. First one, LOL, that stands for laugh out loud. And I want to clarify with you guys that I'm going to split this into 2 categories. First category being things that I would say to someone, like when I'm speaking to them in person. Then category 2 would be things that I would say just over text. Now, the one that's in person generally can be either, but things you would say just over text, that's going to be a category of its own. So let's get into it. LOL, that stands for laugh out loud. It's pretty self-explanatory. It's when you would say when you think something's funny. This is not working anymore. Give me 1 second. We're good. That's something you would say when you think something's funny naturally, kind of reacting to something. That's something you really only say over text, like if someone makes a joke over text, which is something funny. LOL is a word that you would use, something that I use myself. However, it can be used in person. I've seen some people do it. I personally find it odd, but some people do it. Not a lot, though. Number 2 is LMAO. That stands for laughing my ass off. It's very similar to LOL. You use it in text a lot. This just was something that you respond to when you think something's funny, right? Conveying that you're laughing, essentially. Probably a little bit more funny than something that you would say LOL to is kind of how I would put it. That can also be used in person. I would certainly say people use that more than LOL, like when they're actually talking to each other. But definitely something you would say over text. That's some context for you. And maybe, like I said, in the correct context, in person as well. Big ass yawn. And then that's also somewhat like interchangeable with LMFAO, which stands for laughing my ass off, which is just simply, another way of saying the same thing, but with more language. Number 3, BTW stands for by the way. Now, in person, you're just going to say by the way. You're not going to say BTW. Why? I don't know, but you're just not going to do it. That's something you would say over text, like I said, when you're writing something down. I use this all the time. I can't be bothered to actually type out a lot of these phrases when I'm texting someone. It takes too much time. BTW, great way to do. Great, easy abbreviation. I use it all the time, like I said. Number 4, 4 is TMR. That stands for tomorrow. Tomorrow is a big ass word in English, in my opinion. Too many letters, too much complicated to type out, right? I mean, if I have to, I can, but I'm not going to be doing that when I'm just talking to someone, right? I don't got time for that, right? I'm texting someone real quick, sending a quick text at work. I don't got time to type that whole word out. TMR stands for tomorrow. Of course, you're not going to say that when you're talking to someone, actually communicating. You're just going to use that over text or when you're writing something down. But yeah, look, I use abbreviations, right? Because I'm lazy, and like I said, I don't got time for that. Plus, like, remembering how to spell every word in English, especially the long ones, not just abbreviations, right? Sometimes my brain just does a fart, and I don't want to actually have to remember, like, how to spell the whole big-ass word, right? So, abbreviation is really helpful. I think I'm going to lose my train of thought, guys. FYI, that one I use a ton. That's number, hold up. Number 5, FYI, there we go. This one stands for your information. Now this is one that I use a ton, but not just over text. I use this in person too. I don't know why, but a lot of people use this, they'll say just FYI when in a conversation with a person, whether it's over text, over call. So FYI is someone I use a lot for your information, giving someone a fact or an information. Generally, I'd say whenever it's not really relevant to the topic. So kind of like a way to change the topic or just give them the information without having to like say it out of the blue. Like if we're talking about one thing, you just out of the blue interject and make a random comment, it's probably gonna not transition as smoothly. So people would say something like FYI, and then they would say whatever fact they need to see, whatever comments. Number 6. I think that's, yeah, number 6. And my phone fell. Are you kidding me? Really struggling with this, guys. One of those days. ASAP or ASAP. This is extraordinarily used. I use it a lot. Everyone uses it a lot. I use it over text. I use it in person. I use it over call. It's another one of these big ones. But this is one I've also seen in the corporate or like professional world as well. You know, a lot of these abbreviations, you're not going to put them in a professional email. They're really low key, really, you know, slang, really, how do you put it? They're really chill, relaxed, you know, casual, as you would say. And there's something you would put over text to your friend and stuff, but you're not going to put them in a professional email, like at work, for example. ASAP is something you can use in a professional context. I've seen that a lot. It means as soon as possible. You'll see that in emails a ton. Hey, I need this done, end of day, or ASAP. That's something that's used a lot, you know. When people need something done quickly, they'll say ASAP, ASAP, or ASAP. So that's something that's used in like almost any context. Very, very helpful abbreviation to know, especially if you're learning English for the first time. Number 9. No. How did I jump to 9? I don't even got 9 right now. Number 7. There we go. Man, I just can't get this right. FR stands for real. This is something strictly used when typing or in texting. You're not really ever going to use that like in person when you're talking to someone. You're not going to say FR. For real is already a small enough phrase, so there's no point. That's another way of saying yeah, and you're agreeing with someone essentially. It's just a way to agree with someone. So if someone said something and I strongly agreed, I'd just be like, for real, bro, you know, kind of slang. Like I said, very casual, something you would use. And then number 8 is PU, which stands for pull up. So that's not something you're going to say in person. That's another thing. It's just over text, just a quick abbreviation instead of saying the full thing. Pull up's not that big, so I'll still type that out sometimes, but sometimes use the abbreviation. That just essentially means you're pulling up, you're arriving somewhere. So like, for example, if I was, I don't know, at the gym and I wanted one of my boys to come, I'd be like, hey, you should pull up. You know, you should come over to the gym with me. That's essentially what that means. For someone to pull up to wherever you're at. So that would be what pull up means. PU, like I said, that's just something you're going to use for text. You're not really going to use that in person. That's extremely casual, more slang, you know. Not something that you're going to see in any professional context, whatever. But yeah, that's all 8. Gonna do this again. I'll have more for you guys next time. Like always, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And like I said, once again, please leave your comments down below. If you have any questions, recommendations, ideas, concerns, anything, leave them down below. I'll answer as many as I can. Once again, thank you so much, guys, for the recommendations from the last video. Really, really helpful. Really enjoyed those. Definitely going to take those into account when looking at places I'm going to go in Japan. Really excited for all that. You guys are awesome. I love you guys. Make sure you like this video, and I will see you in the next one.